Welcome you on to the Pro Throw Practice Fields. Publisher Brenden Slaughter here for BeaversEdge.com, joined by Beavers Edge writer Ryan Harlan. We're here at the practice fields following day 2 of Oregon State's fall camp. Hot one today, Ryan.
Hot. I'm very, I know you can't tell, wearing the black shirt, but I'm very sweaty underneath this thing right now.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a toasty one today, and we weren't out there in helmets and jerseys out there playing. The Beavers will obviously go to full shoulder pads tomorrow, but day 2 of fall camp today, we obviously built on yesterday. You can just see getting further into the transition, and Ryan and I's full report is at BeaversEdge.com. But some highlights from today, I'll go ahead and start with the defensive side of the ball. We've talked a lot about how Oregon State is going to be, getting the running backs more involved in space. And one of the moments that stood out to me today was where Trent Bray pulled aside the inside linebackers and was, kind of coaching them on how they need to be able to cover the swing passes out of the backfield, because in a particular defensive setting, you're going to have your outside linebackers blitzing, coming off the edge, missing that running back, and those linebackers have to come out and cover in space. So seeing, him kind of teach that pass coverage, something I thought was really cool today. Some other standout moments, there were, some great plays from the defensive backfield. There's obviously a fumble recovery, and we had that all detailed, which was a pretty cool play to see, by the way. So you definitely check that out over at BeaversEdge.com. But, again, not a whole lot of breaking stuff from yesterday, just kind of more of the same as far as Oregon State kind of installing things. We talked to the offense today, Ryan Gunderson, OC, and, several players as well. They all kind of talked about how it's just day 2 of install. So we're still getting into the nitty gritty of it, but again, the defense ahead of the offense at this point in camp, which is to be expected.
Of course,
and I must say, the secondaries look good. I've liked what I've seen from the linebackers, not just Melvin Jordan and Isaiah Chisholm, but Aiden Sullivan and Gyrese Goodman. It's a really good quartet there of just solid experience and talent. So I'm excited to see what the inside linebackers do. Ryan, kicking over to you for the offensive side of the ball today. Another day where Ben looked like a pretty good quarterback under center. I know, some people might, have, roll their eyes a little bit, but to that extent, folks, we're not lying. He has, and it's not necessarily like they're scheming against him. He's just looked the most comfortable under center.
Oh yeah, Ben has picked up this offense really well, even for it being day 2 of install fall camp.
Right.
Quarterbacks and the offense are still struggling a little bit against the defense, but that's kind of to be expected, like you pointed out. We're only in day 2, so there's plenty of room for growth, plenty of room for development over the course of fall camp. And as we get closer to the season, one of the highlights for me today was Jabari Johnson rolling out on the run, connecting with Malachi Durant on a pass, going across his body. So a little highlight there. The transfer from Missouri getting some work today, but not really a whole lot else to kind of report on from today. It's kind of been a bit of the same as it was yesterday. Just we'll see where this offense is when they put on the pads tomorrow. And
we've obviously got some more details on the offensive line. We saw the running back rotation. Again today really looks like Hankerson and Jam are going to be really involved there. And we've got obviously the full rotations in our full practice report too. So definitely make sure to check that out. Who was your standout player today, Ryan? Obviously, defensively, I think I would probably go with maybe Chisholm, maybe Jaden Robinson. But there were a couple guys on defense who I thought were solid today. Who impressed you there offense today?
Offense, I definitely would say Darius Clemens has definitely impressed me so far in that receiver room. We got to talk to him today as well. And the other player for me probably be Hankerson, just the speed that he brings in the backfield and the way he's able to move behind his line in space to find an open hole to run through, and especially out on the edge too. He's very deadly out on the edge on some of the swing passes as well.
And one thing you might not think about with Hankerson, he's more physical than you'd expect. There were a couple times today where he was able to just run through a smaller defensive back, less so a linebacker, but he's stronger than you would expect for his sub 6 foot frame, I believe.
He likes to go for contact, which you typically don't see a lot of backs his size, even Jam Griffin's size, kind of seek out that contact. But it's more of a if I need to get that extra yard, I'm going to run right through you to get that extra yard. Yeah,
and obviously we've got more details on the quarterbacks in today's reports. Make sure to read all Ryan's reports over at BeaversEdge.com, as well as the defensive side coming from me as well. So that'll wrap it up from day 2 at Oregon State Fall Camp. Thanks for tuning into this post-practice breakdown, and make sure to stay locked to BeaversEdge.com.